Hi everybody, Craig LaMere here, Moss Studios. This month my article is all about branding and marketing. Branding is one of the hot topics in our industry and, probably is all the time. You hear people talk about, oh, my brand needs to be this, or I need to rebrand this, or brand blah, 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 blah. To me, a lot of people don't really understand branding in the first place, or you wouldn't really have to rebrand. To me, branding starts with an understanding of yourself and your business. And when I say that, I mean a 100% clear understanding of what and who you are. Are you a portrait photographer? Are you a wedding photographer? Are you a volume photographer? Does your studio is your studio a volume studio? Is your studio a fine art studio? Does your studio have the best customer service on earth? Whatever it is that's your point of emphasis, there's where your brand starts. And then once you figure out who you are, then it's only a matter of putting out a clear and concise message associated with a couple other things to go after your prospective clients. One of the other things I would talk about when it comes to branding and marketing is, while you want to be appealing to everybody, I think it's very important for your branding and marketing to really be specific and pointed towards your customers. For me, I have a very specific customer base. My customers aren't people who want a million images. That's not what I do. I don't shoot a million images. My brand isn't about, being a shoot and burner. That's just not what I do. I'm product driven. And that's not saying there's anything wrong with any of that. It's just that's not what I do. In the article I talk about logos. I think logos are super important. In our industry, a lot of people will use little f-stop pictures or cameras or this or that. It's something iconic that relates back to photography for everyone. And for me, I kind of went the other way with that. I didn't want a logo having to do with anything with photography, because to me, there's so much of that out there that it really does, you get lost and become common. And to me, marketing and especially branding is about being as uncommon as you possibly can. The other thing I talk about in the article is your identity versus a brand. And to me, an identity is so much stronger than a brand. And the example I use is Coca-Cola versus Apple. Coke is a fantastic brand, but so is Apple's a fantastic brand. The difference between the two is Apple has a clear identity. Steve Jobs and his ideals are the identity of Apple, whereas Coca-Cola, they don't have anything like that. And so to me as artists, it's so important for us to create an identity for ourselves that our customers or our prospective customers can identify with. Anyway, those are some of the ideas that are in the article. I hope you like the article this month and get something out of it, and I'll talk to you guys next month.